It's a new day. It's a great day to film because there's a thunderstorm. So if you hear any weird noises, that's what's going on. Severe thunderstorm till 7 o'clock. So 4 more hours. But while I'm waiting for my, what would you call it? Stupid exhaust things, I'm going to do something that I can control the outcome. I'm gonna finish this door. I got these screws and they're 2 3/4 inch. I finally found some. They're coated and they're tan, so that's kind of cool. You can see them. The only thing is they have these dinky little heads. I couldn't find any normal 2 3/4 inch deck screws or screws. I thought maybe if I could just paint some and then put them in, I'd do it, but I couldn't even find normal ones. So I gotta go and replace all these where they're sticking out. These are the 3-inch ones. 2 3/4 should be perfect. I also got some oil. I have 2 of these. The other one's around here somewhere. I'm gonna change the oil on this eventually, not in this video, until I get the engine block completely free of seized up bolts. I'm not gonna change the oil in case I have to do any sort of tearing down, which would be a nightmare, but I'll do it if I have to. So I'm gonna wait to change the oil. I wasn't gonna do it right away. If you've been following along the entire build of this, even through Kevin's at Junkyard Digs, when he got it going after sitting for years, he never changed the oil. And I never did either. So he drove it to Kansas City on God knows how old of oil this is. And I've been driving it out and about as well, just making sure that it has oil. So I'm finally gonna get some fresh oil in it. I bought some high mileage 10W30 just because that's what I put in my truck, and I got a better deal on it if I bought in bulk. So I just bought 3 of these and did both oil changes. I already did my truck, but so that's why I did that. So yeah, let's get these screws in. I'm ready to have this door done. I'm gonna finish it too eventually, but what I'm gonna do today is get the new screws in, get it all the way up to the top with the new boards, and I'm gonna put wood filler into where these holes are, and then I'm gonna sand it and stain it. I'm gonna sand it and stain it another day. Okay, I got all my stuff lined up. We'll start with the top one, and with these, I knew when I did it that it would poke through. So I only put 2 in on each one, and see, there's going to be, I'm going to do every one of these. Every one of these is going to grab a piece of the board, so that way it's uber secure. Do you know what's happening? I'm having a tough time getting these to grab because the last little chunk of thread is reverse threaded. Ha! Who'd have thunk? That explains why I try to reverse it out and it tightens up. So these are actually serving multiple purposes. They are holding on these panels, the backside panels, since it's going through the whole thing, and giving it a finished look on the inside, you know, because there's no screw heads or anything. And since they're tan, they actually match the camper perfectly, to tell you the truth. So, aesthetics. Okay. I am now finally caught up to where I can start building new ones. So that's good. Before I finish this, I want you guys to know that when you leave comments, I listen. Look what I got. Everyone told me to do the Italian tune-up. So I got exactly what you guys said to get. Berryman. Never heard of it in my life, but I'm gonna figure it out. So once again, won't be in this video. I'll probably do this after I change the oil, which will be after I get the seized bolts out of my engine block and those manifolds back on. So for another day, again. $23 and I'll do $5. You know, it's weird. I get off work and I'm like, man, I don't want to go work more. I'm the camper, make videos and edit. I just want to relax. And then I start doing it. And I'm like, I'm having a good time. Well, when I do stuff like this, exhaust manifolds, listen, screw off. Okay, the last one's gonna be a little different. Looks like it's the same width. 4 3/8. 4 and 5. I'm gonna do 4 3/8 first. Should be all right. Now I gotta go through and put some wood filler in these little holes that poke through. And then once it dries, I'll stain it. So basically, you just blob it in there, let it dry, sand it down like you would the wood, and then stain it. And it kind of camouflages in. What do you think? There she is for now. Get the whole thing in there. So I know I'm going to stain it light. I just don't know how light. How light do I want to go? I don't know. So here's the situation I got going on now. Propane torch heating up my bolt spot. I'm going to spray some Freol on it once I get it warmed up, and then tap it with a hammer and try and turn it out. And if this blue propane bottle doesn't do the trick, like doesn't heat it up enough, then I'll have to run to the farm and get either acetylene, or we have another bottle that's rated higher, I believe. It's a yellow bottle. I think it just burns a little hotter. But this is all I have here. So I'm gonna give that a go, and hopefully it works with all that stuff. I also heard an air hammer. We do have an air hammer I could grab, but I don't know what good that would do besides trying to, you know, vibrate it out. But I don't want to bung it up too much, so I don't know what to do there. But I just read that online that an air hammer works. It's raining out right now. Another day of rain. But right now I'm just waiting for this torch to heat it up. This is what people online say to do. They said that the heat will pull it into the threads, and vibration will help loosen the rust, I guess. Now I'm gonna try turning it out. Doesn't feel like it's working. Can't really tell though. Try to wiggle it loose maybe. I'm gonna have to get a different torch. It's just not getting it hot enough. People online lied. Okay, I went to the farm and I got some MAP gas. No idea what that is, but I know it's better than propane. I'm gonna get that thing red hot, hopefully, with this one. And then, just in case, I went and got the air hammer as a backup plan. See if I can't vibrate it loose with that, rather than my little dinky hammer I was using. So let's nope. I can't tell if that's working or not. Man, it's not. That is one stuck bolt. Good grief. Playtime is over. Got the big torch here. This will melt steel so fast you won't even know it. So I gotta be very careful that I don't melt anything. Oh, I think it went. Oh, it broke off. Now I can't get a hold of it. Well, I'm not even going to try the other one. It's just going to do the same thing. Alright, well, you know, I'm just going to see how long this video is. Start editing it. Put it online. There's nothing else I can do to it now. But to see how I figure this thing out, just be sure to subscribe so you know when I post my next video. You'll get an alert. I'll get it figured out somehow. I need some ideas.
Penetrating oil and vice grips.
Should be the easiest out of the two. Damn.
No, that didn't work. Alright. Torch. Okay, what are we left with? Let's do this.
Okie dokie. I've got everything put away, locked up. Just got a few odds and ends I gotta do. But what I'm doing is I'm going to take this to the farm. See if I can't get those manifolds fixed. We have a welder there and the torch. Hopefully those welding some nuts on the ends of those. Hopefully that'll do the trick. I have this tow strap wrapped around a bit of the frame already, and it's a pretty small tow strap, so hopefully it does the job that I want it to do. It's got a braking weight of 10,000 pounds and the gross vehicle weight is 11,000 on this, which it's not fully loaded, like even close to it, so hopefully it'll do it. I'm going really slow, taking back roads. It'll be all gravel to the farm. I should be okay. Also, I'm pulling it with my old 270,000 mile truck that's 20 years old now, so and it's only a 1500, but like I said, going slow, gonna take it easy. Hopefully everything works out okay, and hopefully those bolts come out too. That's the main thing. But here we go. Another problem I'm gonna face is I can't start this at all. So I gotta roll it out of my driveway backwards to get to the front of it, and then I can start towing it the rest of the way. So I'm gonna have to push it down the hill safely, hopefully. says not to do this on the toe strap, but okay, we just kicked on the gravel, so from here on, we don't have to worry about traffic. I mean, honestly, I'm 1 block away from gravel, but it's pulling good. Okay, I just got to make it to right there. And here we are. How do you like my new sign? Oh, we got the welder all ready to go and set up. I got a nut picked out that fits around it really well. I'm just gonna hold it on with the vice grips and try and tack a bead inside of that. That should be good. There we go. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna grab a socket to fit that. Let's see if I can't jimmy it loose. No. Freaking weld broke. Just doesn't even try. God damn it. It's cooled to the touch though. So if this breaks, so I'm just barely putting any pressure. I'm scared to break that weld. I just want this to work so bad. I think it's spinning the weld off. Yeah. Why isn't that working? The next thing I'm going to try is welding one back on and then just letting it sit overnight. I'm trying to do it while it's somewhat hot because it heats up the bolt that's stuck in the engine bay too. So you'd think that maybe it would help it turn out, but I'm going to try letting that weld cool overnight if this one doesn't work. Nope. Okay, it is the next day. I'm gonna try this out quick. I don't have much faith. It'll probably only take a second. It's a nice cool day, so weld should be pretty cold. And it broke. So I came across a few things I'm gonna try out with the welder, and I'm gonna try and re-weld some nuts on these bolts. I adjusted my settings a little bit because these other guys on YouTube have great luck with this way of doing it. So I think my settings are just wrong. So I'm gonna try it again. So this is a little trick I was told to try, is getting a washer on there first and then welding the nut to the washer. Now I'm supposed to weld this to the nut. So I'm kind of just wiggling it just a little bit, and there is some wiggle room. I just can't tell if it's the bolt or the welds. It's on there good though. Finally. There with the nut.